Welcome back, everyone. Firstly, I want to wish every single person a happy Sunday. And I also want to use this opportunity to thank every single person who have tried their best to give their time, who have tried their best to give the opportunity to listen to my podcast show, and also those who are definitely aspiring to get to know my podcast show. I also want to honestly, from the bottom of my heart, use this opportunity to thank every single one of my guests. Every single one of you have made this happen. And that is why, from the bottom of my heart, I want to use this opportunity to honestly thank you guys for the support and what you guys have brought to impact the community and to impact people's life in one way or the other, whether through what you've learned or whether through what one wants to bring to the future. From the bottom of my heart, I want to honestly thank every single one of you. Firstly, we are going to start with my name, and also I am going to introduce myself as the podcast host and also as a person who is hosting a podcast show called the School of Heritage. Next, then I am going to drive to a point whereby I am going to bring out five good episode that I do know that is going to impact every single one of you in this conversation. So every single one of the episode, I'm going to talk about five good episode that I believe will impact, that I believe that I could talk about during our conversation today. Lastly, if you have any question, if there's anything you would like to ask, or if there's anything that you would like me to know, or anything you would like to bring to the table, I am in all ears. I am ready to listen to every single one of the thing you guys want to bring to the table. My name is Temitokwe Adegoke, and I am the podcast host of the School of Heritage. The School of Heritage podcast show is a self help and also a self improvement podcast show whereby every single episode of the podcast show dive on a topic from a guest. A guest comes into the podcast show in 20 to 30 minutes discussion, speaking about a topic that will improve every single one of you life. So the podcast show is a show that it impacts every single one of you, and it makes every single one of your life be impacted in one way or the other. Also, I would like to drive to a point whereby I would like to talk about five good episodes that I think has brought in an enlightenment in my podcast show that I would like to discuss with you guys so you guys will understand better what the podcast show is all about. The first episode I want to talk about is from Mr. Stephen. Mr. Stephen is a man that is a businessman, and is a man who has built a very big empire in his life he has come himself. And as a man who has built an empire, he wants to leave something behind. Whether we like it or not, we are going to live in this world one day. I am going to live one day. And the most important thing is that what am I going to leave behind? What are people going to remember me for? Material things, though the material things are there, but most importantly, those material things are not things that people will remember us for. So we have to get something, and that is why Mr. Stephen have brought his perspective, and he has made his or taken his time as a businessman to impact others and to also gain some knowledge which he has learned to other people who will definitely grow and will be impacted and become a better person in the life they find themselves. Mr. Stephen spoke about the struggles, how it is very important for someone to get a long-term success. And it dives to one of the most important things. In the world we have today, we have to know how to have some genuine conversation. As humans today, we have to try our best to know how we do some kind of communication with people. We have to know how to connect with people, because if we do not have those kind of skills with us, it will be very difficult for us to do a lot of things in our time currently, because our time is being shielded with social media and a lot of connection. I can contact anybody around the world in the time that we are today, and that is how powerful the social media and the tools that we have today, and we have to try our best to use it well. And that is where Mr. Stephen brought his perspective. He made us understand that we have to know how to reach out to people. We have to know how to build relationship with people. We have to know how to gain relationship, know people, and try to bring people together so that we will be able to gain a lot of investment and also gain a lot of deals that will definitely impact our life. Because people today need trust. In our life today, if we do not have trust, then a person will find it very difficult to trust you, no matter how little the thing is. Trust is very important, and that is why we have to try our best to build relationship and have a very ideal conversation with people, whether it's through conversation through the Zoom call or through personal interaction or one-on-one interaction. We have to try our best to work on that, and that is where Mr. Stephen really dives to. So if you want to learn more regarding how you can have a inner or a better long-term success, you want to learn more from someone who has built a very big empire and now is trying his best to give it to others to learn how they could have this long-term success and be impacted in one way or the other. Is very very inspiring for you to listen to, because he's a man that's really is aspired by we Africans. African, I'm an African person, so he really is really aspired by what we could do and how young people today can be impacted and also grow to become someone tomorrow. The name of the episode is Faith, Focus, and Fortitude. Faith, Focus, and Fortitude. Column, space. The inner game of long term success. The inner game of long term success. So it's a very, very interesting conversation if you want to learn more regarding how you could create a generational wealth, how you could become more successful in the life you found yourself. And makes something very clear. Nothing comes easy. And it definitely doesn't come in the next 1 or 2 or 3 years. It takes time. Great things take time. The other guest I also have today on that I want to speak about regarding my podcast show is Mrs. Angela. Mrs. Angela is a person who is into yoga. I told you guys that yoga is one of the things that I really aspire and I really love as a person. And she is a person who dive when it comes to yoga. But we as humans, we really love a lot of things in life. We love things. Let us be agree. I love things, you love things. We all love things. But we always try our best to lack the root of it. And that is where Mrs. Angela dive to. She dives to the perspective of pranayama. Pranayama is a very good area in yoga. And she made us understand the benefits of pranayama, and she made us understand how we can be more beneficial or how we can be impacted betterly or um more stronger when it comes to your perspective. She made us understand that pranayama is a type of practice in yoga that we as humans must have developed as skills when it comes to yoga to an extent. So pranayama is something that you just bring into it. And she also made us understand that the root of yoga is where we could get the main truth. Because a lot of people just try to say this is yoga, this is yoga. You sit on the internet, you sit here and there. But the main thing, the root and a lot of secrets is always in the root. And where is the root of yoga? India. We have to try our best to learn through the root too. We have to try our best to go to explore. It is very necessary for us to explore the root of what we are learning at time, because there are a lot of things we don't know. When we start to know those things, then we can know how we could add those perspectives and add those things to better ourselves. Instead, people should be using it to be making money from others. And that is what is happening. When we don't know the truth of things, when we don't know what something is all about, and we do not know the roots of what that thing is, then people start to make generational wealth through it. It's happening everywhere today. And that is why we have to try our best to learn. I know it is not easy. We are humans. It is not easy. Even I myself, it is not easy to try to say this thing is great. I love this practice, or I love this religion, and I'll now start to say I want to start to learn through start to learn through the roots of the religion or the roots of the practice. No, nobody really cares sometimes, but we need to care. It is need to care, because that is where we are going to learn the truth. Instead of making generational ways or making money for what we are doing, then we will try our best to see the main root of it. Is very important. If we know the root of what we are doing, nobody can tell now, nobody can even make money or do us anyhow in what we are doing, because we do know the truth. We need to learn the roots, and that is why Mrs. Angela really drive to the point of pranayama. It's a practice in yoga. I don't mean we know the root. perspective of what we are practicing or anywhere we find ourselves, we will definitely know some definitely benefit us in a very big way. And that is why, Mrs. Angela, if you want to learn more regarding yoga, this space called pranayama. I know it was when I met Mrs. Angela, I knew what pranayama is. I encourage you to get through this episode and also on two things regarding the episode. The name of the episode is Daily Breathwork. Daily Breathwork, creating a sustainable pranayama practice. Creating a sustainable pranayama practice. So I definitely, from the bottom of my heart, encourage every single person who wants to learn more regarding pranayama under yoga. Is a very good topic you will learn from. Next, I want to talk about a man called Mr. David. And he's a fitness coach. He's a man who he gyms a lot. He's a fitness coach, he's a strong man. And he's talk about something we have to know in our time today. In our world today, a lot of people are obese. A lot of people die more younger. A lot of diseases are everywhere. And that is the issue in our time today, honestly speaking. Diseases have spread throughout the world. Over the last years, we've had times 2 to 3 of today. What caused this? What made it happen? Why are we getting more development, prosperity, and people are dying more younger? People are having a lot of this, are more obese. What is going on? And that is why Mr. David dived into it. He made us know or understand the benefit of fitness. It's very necessary in our time. We need exercise. No matter how little you have into it, it made us understand that you have to choose what you know you are okay with. When it comes to exercise, we do not say we want to do 10 press up or 20 exercise a day. We have to just choose something little. How little it is what we are going to use to know how we can improve ourselves better. Do 2, we do 3. If we are tired of the 3, we go back to 2. We just do something we are more comfortable with. Exercise, fitness is important. And where does it start from? Our mindset. Our mindset needs to change regarding those perspectives when it comes to fitness. And that is why we need to have fitness and exercise in our life. Because if we do not have these exercises, there are a lot of things that happen. Even I, as a person, without doing exercise at times, there's a time that I used to call my body machine. That's what I call my body. I know when my machine is not working again. I just feel like I feel more weaker. I feel a sense of ways that I do not like. And that is what humans. We want to live a life whereby we are happy, we are more healthy, we are more lighter, and we are more stronger. We have to start somewhere. Exercise is, we need it in our time today, because we do know a lot of things we are doing today. It is really a lot of things that we need to work on are huge, and that is why we need it. We need exercise, and that is where Mr. David dived into. He made us understand the benefits of fitness and how we can comes to fitness. And I definitely encourage you regarding exercise and also fitness. It is a very, very beautiful episode that you guys will learn from. The name of the fitness mindset connection. The fit connection. Column, space, column, space. My apologies, I'm coming. Space. How mental shifts fuel physical transformation. How mental fuel physical transformation. Making you to understand that fitness and the mindset connect with each other. If our mindset is connected with the exercise we are doing, then the exercise is going to be connected with the fitness we are having. Little it is changing hundreds of things in our life. So if you want to learn more regarding that perspective, it is a very, very good episode to listen to. Also, I want to talk about a beautiful woman with a beautiful heart. A lot of people are very nice, we have a lot of issues in our life today, because sometimes when we want to do some things in life, we have to think twice, and that is life now. We have to think twice, because a lot are now more in a world whereby everything is now more open, and a lot is now more access. And Mrs. Angel really drive to a, we have to know who we are serving as humans. We are human beings, and human beings we make mistake. Period. But what do we think will not make mistake? We as humans know, we need to know how to connect with our maker, or who we are. It is very important. No matter what we are, who are, I'm worshiping God, but no matter who you are connected, you have to do it directly. If one true humans, which many people do today, many people do it. If one do it through humans, there are two things involved. There are a issue whereby humans will make mistake, humans will deceive, humans will say do it this. We own our life. No one should be telling us what we should do with our life. We best and worse for us, and we should know how we could connect directly on high out of it, because Mrs. Angel really dived to a position whereby she is a person who was being, pressured, and who has been brought to a position whereby she had a lot of, when we have a lot of beliefs, those beliefs that is installed in our head, that is within us, we will try to say that is how it is. If he said this, then that's how it is. But when she now realized the person lived for years, that was when she realized how what's going on. So we should not say because of that person or because of that person. We should know within our own self that we are humans. We can mistake, and how I can escape that is to know how I can teach myself, control myself, and know how to connect. And that is where I am, Mrs. Angel. To learn more regarding that episode, learn more regarding how you could connect directly and not even during 3 months. The name of the episode, Arts of Letting, the art of letting go. Column, space, releasing the past, releasing, you see, releasing the past to reclaim the present. So if you want to know how to release the past, know how to reclaim the present that we find ourselves, very beautiful episode. Lastly, I want to talk about a person that spoke about a life that we are capable of. And I want you all to understand Mr. Hussein is a person who has been successful when it comes to heart. Heart is powerful. Heart is beautiful. Also need to know as humans how we can use this art things in our life. We have to know how we could use this art to do a lot of beautiful and tangible things in our life. And how can we create a life that we are to be proud of? Is to not look at those material things. Material things is going to be there in the next better technologies. More better things are coming, and that is the beauty of life, and that is the truth of life. We are humans. We have to know one thing. We have to be happy within ourselves, and how we could live a better life regarding no matter how little we have. If it is little, no matter how little we have, let us be proud of it. We are not here for life. We are only here for the meantime. Use it well, more wisely, and we have to try our best to make it a, so that a lot of people will be impacted, and also be also improved, and make the world also a better place. We are very capable. We want to know how to create a life whereby you know that I am happy, I am in peace, I do my best to be more better, I am stronger. Self. It is a very, very, very beautiful episode. I 100% encourage you to listen to the episode. You really learn a lot regarding Mr. Osen. The name of the episode is Potential Unleashed. Unleashed. Creating the life you know you are capable of. creating the life you know you are capable of. It's a very beautiful episode from Mr. Hussein that you will learn in the School of Heritage podcast show. Lastly, I also want to use the opportunity to thank every single person you. Please and please listen to the show. The School of Heritage podcast show is a podcast show. Lots of people have come into the show, and I need every be impacted by what is being done. You need to learn. We need to grow. It has impacted me. I also want you to impact you as humans. I plead with you to become a better person. We have much time in earth, but no matter how much it is a time now. I'll be old. I might not be old. I might die young. I might die old. I do not know. But we have to know that this life that we are living, we have to just try our best. We should all try our best to learn to do good. And there is not than that in life. And that is life because it's one good that will make other people see good people out there. I also want to use this opportunity to thank every single person. If you have any question, please and please ask anytime. I am always available anytime. So it's available for you guys to bring one or two question or bring anything that we grow. If you have any question or anything you want to bring to the table, we used to grow. We used to be better as humans. It is very important as humans as me. I also know where my strengths are. I also know how I make things better. We have to come together and make things better for every single one of us. I also use this opportunity to thank every single person. Every single person. I spoke aggressively regarding this episode. I want to try my best to make you guys to come in and learn. We want to grow. We want to improve our life. And I will also see you guys next Sunday. We will try our best. I will bring 5 good episodes again that I will talk about that every single one of you will be impacted in one way or the other. Will also be impacted no matter how little things are. I also want to thank every single person. Happy Sunday. It is a very beautiful one. And I also want to say stay blessed and stay safe. And no matter what we are doing, let us learn to do good. Thank you and see you next Sunday. Bye bye.